Remove the top nut, metal washer and bottom metal washer from the cold valve. Rotate bottom nut down the valve 3.5 inches from the top of the stem. Apply small amount of sealant to the top metal washer and place it sealant side down. Put the bottom metal washer on the valve and insert the cold valve from below. Push up and hold while screwing the top nut onto the valve. The top of the stem should be 2.25 inches above the top surface of the sink. Hand tighten the bottom nut to keep the valve at the correct height. Position the valve so you have access for the connection from the valve outlet to the spout T inlets. Place handle on the broach stem and align in desired position, holding it while tightening the top nut firmly onto the sink with a wide jaw crescent wrench. Repeat for the hot valve in the left hole of the sink. Remove the large nut, metal and rubber washers from the spout shank. Make sure the O-ring seal at the bottom of the spout base is properly seated in the spout base. Insert the spout from the top through the center hole. Put the rubber and metal washers on the shank from below and screw on the large nut. Rotate and hold the spout in the correct position. This may require help to hold the spout. Tighten the nut below the sink firmly with a basin wrench. Put the black flat washer in the top of the T and slide the T onto the small shank. Slide the cone washer, brass washer onto the shank and screw the nut on and tighten firmly with a wrench. Position the T outlets so you have easy access to connect the hoses between the spout T and the cold and hot valve outlets. Connect the 3/8 inch nuts of the two flexible hoses to the T inlets, and connect the 1/2 inch nuts of the flexible hoses to the cold and hot valve outlets, and tighten securely. Caution: do not over-tighten. Screw the escutcheon onto the cold valve until it stops on the top of the sink. Screw on the hub until it stops on top of the escutcheon. Lightly loosen the set screws in the handle. Place a thin business card as a spacer on top of the hub, and push the handle down until it rests on top of the spacer. Tighten both set screws and remove spacer. Repeat for hot valve. Remove stopper from drain flange. Apply a small amount of sealant/caulking to the underside of the drain flange and place it in the sink drain hole and hold in place. Push and slide the black rubber gasket cone side up and the white friction ring onto the threaded shank of the drain flange. Then screw on the brass nut hand tight. Tighten the bottom nut firmly onto drain flange with a wide jaw crescent wrench. Remove tailpipe from lower drain body, wrap some Teflon tape on the threads, and screw hand tight firmly into lower drain body. Put black washer in the top of lower drain body and screw onto the drain flange from below, then tighten firmly by hand, making sure to position the lower drain body T with knurled nut facing to the back of the sink. Remove the knurled nut on the lower drain body. Be sure the black collar is in the T. Insert the drain stopper with the hole in the stem facing the front of the sink. Insert the horizontal rod into the T, check length and shorten if necessary, and make sure it goes through the hole in the drain stopper stem. Place knurled nut over the horizontal rod and tighten firmly by hand. Insert the lift rod through the top of the spout, so it sticks out below the spout T. From below, attach the strap with holes onto the lift rod. Adjust the opening and closing of the drain stopper by inserting the horizontal rod in alternate holes of the strap and attach with spring clip. Check that the drain stopper opens and closes properly, adjust strap and hole positions if necessary, and firmly tighten the screw at the top of the strap. Complete the installation of the cold and hot water supply with flexible hoses and drain connection with a P-trap and extension tube. Not included. After completion of the installation, test to make sure there are no leaks. Wipe the faucet handles, escutcheons, spout and drain off to remove any marks from handling during installation.